Hey guys, Ash here, coming at you today with a follow-up video of sorts for my Pekka Dark Elixir farming video. So I farmed so much Dark Elixir that I've been able to upgrade both of my heroes. The Queen is going to level 29, my King is going to level 21. You can see all my builders are now busy, so I'm going to bring you guys the strategy that I love to use when farming when my heroes are upgrading. So this is a great strategy that I have been having a lot of success with to farm when my heroes are not available. So here is the army. It's very simple. 8 giants, 4 healers. It's going to be a healer giant combo, and then you have 12 Valkyries and 7 wizards. I request any ground troops in my clan castle. Let me just make sure I thank my clanmate because, hey, even though we're recording, we should still be friendly and nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you how I cook up this army. I cook up 6 of Valkyries in each of my dark barracks, and then for spells, I have 2 rage, 2 jump, 1 poison. I go ahead and make 2 healers in one barracks, 2 healers in another barracks. I have all 8 of my giants along with a couple wizards in the other barracks, and then I have my 5 remaining wizards in the last barracks. That makes sure the army's already roughly the same time. You can see my attack log here. Been hitting a ton of loot today. I've basically been farming all throughout my workday, don't tell my boss, and this is the army I've been using. You can see no heroes in any of these attacks, and we're going to go ahead and watch a few replays. It's a pretty simple method, but it's more viable, just like every farming strategy is more viable now that we have a quicker troop cook times. If you see my attack log here, I'm pretty much getting a raid in every half an hour, 45 minutes or so. So I do boost my barracks, I boost my spell factory most of the time when I do this strategy, and it's going to start with a healer giant, right? So these giants aren't going to die, so time is on your side, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to go ahead and rush this attack, because with 4 healers on your big clump of 8 giants, their main role is going to be to establish the funnel for the Valkyries later on. So it's always going to be deployed in this order, this attack army. You're going to drop your 8 giants, you're going to drop your 4 healers onto the giants, then you have those wizards to play with, and what you want to do is enter a base from an area where you can create a really nice funnel using those wizards. So it's the giants, the healers, then you're going to scatter in your wizards, making one obvious route into the center, into the core of the base with your Valkyries, and then you deploy your Valkyries, and from there on out, you pretty much just follow your Valkyries around with rage spells. Now, a few notes about this strategy is it's very, very powerful. You pretty much can't get too more powerful than this without your heroes, especially at Town Hall 8 and 9, even 10. I've seen a lot of my clanmates use this strategy as well against Town Hall 10s. One note about this strategy, though, is that you do have to be a little bit more selective in the type of bases you're hitting. Me, as a Town Hall 9, you can see I only have level 5 giants. That's not max for Town Hall 9. That will be my next upgrade. But without my max giants, even though I do have the max Valkyries, I am a little bit hesitant with attacking Town Hall 10s, especially with multi-target Inferno Towers. I do prefer farming in Masters League. That way I'm benefiting, as you can see here, from the 220,000 resource bonus in Masters League. That's really nice. Plus the 500 Dark Elixir helps me out too. So you can see, as I kind of scroll through my attacks in the last 5 or 6 hours, you can see over 10 attacks in the last 6 hours. That's an extra 2 million plus resources just off that league bonus. That's pretty huge. Now I'm looking for relatively easy bases, or I can even attack pretty much any level Town Hall 9 with this army composition. Even if you have level 2 or 3 Valkyries, this still works pretty well. You might want to go ahead and request max Valkyries in your clan castle if your Valkyries aren't upgraded. That way it gives you a little bit more bang for your buck in terms of the effectiveness of those Valkyries. But either way, even a level 2 or 3 Valkyrie under rage is going to be really, really strong and really, really fast. It really quickly moves through that base. So you can see this replay here, again, the same principles, the same philosophy. Here come the giants, there come the healers, here come the wizards, creating that funnel, and then boom, there goes the Valkyries. Valkyries totally devastating this base, and you can see sometimes it's a little bit of overkill, but because I know I'm not going to be raiding for a while, I go ahead and use my spells anyway. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. You can see a base like this. You know, it's important, just with any farming strategy, it's important to identify where the loot is. It would be a big mistake to go in from the south against a base like this, because all the loot was in the collectors and the pumps. You can see towards the northern part of the base, if you rewind, that's why I went in from an angle. Didn't need both jump spells, so obviously I'm not using the spells if I don't have to, but but still, it is a very, very effective strategy. I'll go ahead and show one more replay, and you can get the fundamentals of this attack down. Like I said, a fairly basic strategy to use. Healer Giant is nothing new, but with the new cook times on the healers, the Valkyries, and the Wizards, all reduced to 5 and 10 minutes for the healers, 5 minutes for the Wizards, 5 minutes for the Valkyries, and obviously the spell time cut in half, well, it just makes this army much more viable. So it's, tons more loot I'm getting. Now, this base here is a dead Town Hall 10, kind of a dead base, and I made the decision to sacrifice some of that elixir and enter in through this dead Inferno side. I wanted to engage the Queen, and my elixir was getting very close to capacity, so I really needed to concentrate on the gold at this point during the day. I was saving up for those giants, which actually I just finished, or I just saved up enough, rather, so I will be upgrading these giants to level 6. Really excited about that because it's a definitely noticeable hit point buff to those level 6 giants. So again, here come the Wizards. The Wizards are going to create that funnel into the center of the base. I'm going to use the enemy Archer Queen to help lure my troops to the center of the base, drop that rage spell pretty early on. I do tend to drop poison spells on the enemy Queen, mainly because I get poison a lot in my clan castle. For whatever reason, my clanmates tend to donate poison more than any other spell, and you guys probably already know this by now, but whether you're in war or you're just farming, if you drop a poison spell on the enemy Queen, not only you're going to have the benefit of taking out whatever skeletons might spawn in the area, in this case on a dead base there won't be any skeletons, but you're also going to slow her attack rate. So if your clanmates don't mind donating dark spells, I always prefer poison, that way I can just drop it on the enemy Queen and it really dramatically decreases her DPS. So guys, this is my favorite strategy for farming gold and elixir, and you know what, you're not going to make a ton of DE with this strategy because it is so Valkyrie heavy, but just today I've already net gained about, I think about 20,000 Dark Elixir or so after the army cost. So I'm still steadily gaining Dark Elixir. It took me 8 hours, but you can see I have all my builders busy, and that's basically my own individual preference when it comes to farming. I tend to focus on Dark Elixir when my heroes are up, and then when my heroes are down, I try to play catch up on my defenses, because I always try to keep offense a little bit ahead of defense. So what I do is, as you can see there, I really put my gold in my elixir into troop upgrades and into walls and obviously into my defenses. So guys, thanks so much for watching and spending a little bit of your day with me. I really appreciate it. Good luck with this strategy. Hope you get tons of loot, and as always, take care, guys.